Welcome to Kathryn Raaker's World. Innovation, culture, adventure, fashion and health, artists, destinations, traditions. This is Kathryn Raaker's World.
Hi, this is Kathryn Raaker of Kathryn Raaker's World and Let's Just Talk, our syndicated TV show and our syndicated radio show. Today we have with us Captain David Regner, a native of West Orange, New Jersey. He is a flight commander for the United States Air Force based in Washington, D.C. He is responsible to the band commander for oversight of equipping and training a 184-member unit to accomplish more than 1,600 missions annually. Previously, Captain Regner was the commander and conductor of both the United States Air Force Heritage of America Band, based in Langley Air Force Base, Virginia, and the U.S. Air Force Heartland of America Band, based in Offutt Air Force Base in Nebraska. And we have your photo, and we have also the other things. But let's talk about what you do as the flight commander of the singing sergeants, and also some of the other topics, the concert details, and history and mission of the Air Force Band. Would you mind doing that for me?
Yes, ma'am. What would you like to know about first?
Well, first of all, let's talk about you a little bit and what you do, if you don't mind, and
Sure.
also about all the performances you do. This is unreal.
Yes. So, as my position as one of the flight commanders here, part of the band, my main job is really just to assist and support the commander in his priorities and what he would like us to do as a unit. Specifically with the singing sergeants, I'm actually not their flight commander. Their flight commander is Lieutenant Colonel Herbert, but I was invited as a guest conductor for this upcoming tour where we're taking the singing sergeants, the official corps of the United States Air Force. We're going on a tour through Ohio and Michigan in a couple of weeks.
Awesome. I'm excited. So where in Ohio are you going to perform?
We're going to be playing in a couple of places in Ohio. One of them is going to be Cincinnati.
Guess what? That's where I live.
Yeah, so we hope to see you there. So that takes place on June 18th at Christ Church Cathedral in Cincinnati, Ohio. That happens at 7 p.m.
Oh, wow.
And then we have another performance at Wright Pat Air Force Base in Dayton, Ohio. That's going to be happening at the National Museum of the Air Force. And that's the next day, at Wednesday. But that's the one is a little bit strange. It happens at 3 p.m.
Wow.
And then after that, we're going to be heading our way into Michigan and having a couple more performances.
Wow, that's pretty exciting. But I'm so glad you're coming to Cincinnati because
It'll be my first time.
Pardon me? Your first time?
It'll be my first time in Cincinnati. I'm excited.
Oh, wow. Well, so you're seeing the Ohio River. You're seeing the outline of where I live.
Looks great.
Doesn't
Can't wait.
it?
Yes.
Anyhow, I'm excited for you. So let's talk about the band and how big it is, or the singing sergeants. Let's talk a little bit about them. Talk about that if you don't mind.
The singing sergeants is the official choir of the United States Air Force, and it's composed of 20, 24, depending on the year, 20 to 24 vocalists. And these are some of the best singers in the entire country. They're very highly trained. A lot of them were trained as opera singers at conservatory. Some other ones are really good pop singers. They have a variety of skill sets, and they can sing anything from pop to Broadway to classical to opera and everything in between. One of the things that we love about the singing sergeants is that they have the ability to sing in so many different languages, and there's something really special about being able to sing in someone's native tongue to really connect with them on a more personal level. And I could tell you stories about that, but that's one of the things that we're most excited about bringing to Ohio and Michigan. One of the songs that we're going to be singing is this song called "Denmark, My Native Land," which is kind of the equivalent of what like our America the Beautiful. And so last fall, the singing sergeants took a trip to Denmark and performed with their military and performed for their communities as well. And it was really exciting to see that kind of partnership happen with communities outside of the United States.
Wow, that's so exciting. How long have you been doing this, Captain?
So I have been doing this. Come August, I will have done this for about 7 years. Before that, I was a high school music teacher.
Oh, no wonder. That's awesome. Let me ask you this question. Do you also perform?
Like me personally?
Yes.
So I perform in a way where I am one of the conductors of these musical ensembles. So the Singing Sergeants is just one of 6 ensembles that comprise the United States Air Force Band. We also have a concert band. We have a jazz band called the Airmen of Note. We have a rock band. We have a ceremonial brass contingent. So the 1,600 performances that you mentioned before, about 800 of those performances happen at Arlington National Cemetery, where it's done by the ceremonial brass. It's one of our most important missions.
Well,
We're
actually,
also a string orchestra, the Air Force Strings. And so all these opportunities, I'm given the opportunity to conduct and lead them sometimes. And this happens to be one of those opportunities, going through Ohio and Michigan with the Singing Sergeants.
so anyhow, let me ask you this question. So you're traveling how much, Captain, a year, personally?
Personally,
With the band and
it,
the
it
group.
well, it depends. So I'll speak about this past year alone. This past year, I accompanied the concert band on 2 national tours, and each of those are, I would say, anywhere between 2 to 3 weeks. So those are 2 tours, so about 6 weeks in total for that. But I've also had the opportunity to deploy, where I traveled across the Middle East for about 6 months.
Oh, wow.
And so that was one of probably the most impactful missions that I've been a part of, because again, going back to this idea of connecting with audiences through the power of music and through the power of, speaking someone's language. There was one event where we were performing for some of the people who were Afghan evacuees. And as you can imagine, being outside of your home, morale was not very high. So when we got there, it was really the tone was pretty somber. But when we started singing, some of our singers learned 2 songs, one in Arabic and one in Pashto.
Oh,
And it was
wow.
absolutely incredible when, it had to have been at least 1,000 Afghan evacuees started singing along with us. And it's
Oh,
really an inspiring moment where this, this power of music was able to bring this community together and lift their spirits. And the fact that the United States Air Force was able to do that was really, really awesome.
oh, that's so inspiring. I can't tell you, and anything I can do to promote your group, I will, because I'm so proud of you guys. And
I
so
can tell.
how long is the performance in Cincinnati, in the 2 cities that you're going to?
These performances will run anywhere between 1 hour and 1 hour and 20 minutes.
And how do you get to be invited to it?
You do not need an invitation. All you need is a ticket. The tickets are 100% free. So for those of your listeners and viewers who are interested there, I would suggest 2 methods. You can go to our website, which it'd be www.usairforceband.com.
Yeah.
And the other way that you can find tickets would be just finding us on our Facebook page, which is the United States Air Force Band. And through those two different methods, you can be directed to finding tickets for these events.
Okay, so I'll go online and see if I can get some tickets to go.
Sounds great. Looking forward to meeting you.
Great. So tell me, what people can expect at the performance. Just tell me a little bit of what they can expect.
Right, so they can expect to see and experience a wide variety of music. So, of course, being a part of the U.S. military, we pride ourselves on being able to perform some of our classic patriotic tunes. So you can expect to hear a really wonderful and beautiful and inspiring arrangement of the national anthem, which is really special to us. We're going to be singing "America the Beautiful," Betsy Listenfeld's version of the Freedom Song. So those great American tunes. But we're also going to be singing some really core repertoire of great American composers, such as Eric Whitacre has this piece called Leonardo Dreams of His Flying Machine, which is a spectacular work. African American spirituals. We have something from the Great American Songbook. I don't know if you know about Fred Astaire and the song "The Way You Look Tonight." We're singing a stunning arrangement of that tune, and also we're singing Broadway. We're singing songs from the show. We're singing songs from the shows Rent and Dear Evan Hansen, and these are just songs that highlight these messages of hope, love, and friendship, which are also important in the United States military.
Oh, I'll tell you what, it sounds exciting. So we want to welcome you to our city. It's such a pleasure that you're coming, and I will try to go up and get tickets and be there. How about that?
I look forward to meeting you, ma'am.
Love to meet you. And I want to thank you so much for joining me today. We'll get this out right away for you, and it'll be on everything that we have. How about that?
Thanks, ma'am.
And then I'll put you up on my YouTube. And also, I don't know if you've heard about yournews.com. That takes everything from announcements to television to video to radio, whatever, and I'll put you up there too.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your time.
And thank you so much for your time. And thank you for your service.
It's my pleasure, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much. And don't forget to go to our website at letsjusttalk.com and kathrynraakersworld.com, and I'll send that to you. Okay. And give your website out one more time.
www.usairforceband.com.
All right. And thanks so much. Have a wonderful day. See you then.
See you then. Bye-bye.